It really does take a while to go live, doesn't it? It takes a while. Hello, everyone.
It really does.
Welcome to True Tone episode. Is it 33 or 34? Did I type the wrong thing? I typed the wrong thing in the title.
117.
I typed. You know what? That's my bad. I typed the wrong thing in the title. It's supposed to be 34, and I typed in 33.
The two viewers that are watching right now are very disappointed in you, Ian.
They're very pissed.
Probably Drew and Michael.
Yeah.
We're gonna be shunned. Oh my god, are you guys watching it? Are you guys on the other?
Yeah, one of them's me. Yeah.
Like inflate our views right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, we got our first comment. Hey Drew, what's up? It's Drew's clone. But yeah,
great.
so we're here on a kind of chill Saturday night, and figured we'd talk about some stuff and things. So I actually was going to make a TikTok earlier about hello Austin, and I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
No,
Hey,
that's a random viewer.
That's a random viewer. Another
Yeah.
Michael NT. That's great.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Trust me. Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Oh, insane.
So, Michael, I don't know if you've gotten kind of the same kind of comments, but I first saw there was first comment about the dynamic island. So obviously the Apple event happened a couple days ago. People were saying, "Oh, I've seen this before, the dynamic island." And what were they comparing it to? The LG V20. So if anybody doesn't know what the LG V20 is, because no one cares about LG like they say they do, LG released a phone called the LG V20 back in 2016, and it had a second screen. So this is already not like the iPhone, but basically that second screen had different widgets that you could use to control your music, to go to your recent apps, and even later on in its life cycle, they actually created custom widgets where you could customize your own buttons that you had on that second screen. You also had the ability to turn it off. I was going to make a TikTok explaining that because somebody was saying, "Oh, that's better. Android did it first." Okay, but I'd say the dynamic island is kind of its own thing. I haven't really seen anybody use the pill or the punch-out camera in the front of the phone to do something like special like Apple did, but I mean, I guess similar in a way. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on that.
So, okay.
Are people hating this?
People are hating on the dynamic. Yeah, they're hating the name of it.
I'm just glad you can turn it off.
No, it's so cool.
I hate it. I hate everything.
You can turn it off?
Yeah, you can turn it off in the settings. So in the settings, you'll be able to disable it. So I'm thankful for that.
It just seems like it's just
cool.
Notifications in a different method. Like it's just notifications in a different way.
Yeah.
They just
it's kind of like
at least it's like utilizing that space very well.
Yeah. Like I can see that. Like I see that it's like I see that it's good that like you can utilize the space if you want it, but I'm glad that they at least gave you like the choice in the settings, because I'd be pretty upset if it was forced on you, because like it's essentially like just adding another widget to the very top of your screen, like the music widget, for example, which is kind of weird because you have always on display now. So like a lot of that stuff is already in your always on display. So like your music, they showed like people changing their music and stuff from there. And for me, like that's kind of weird. And then also the fact that you have to reach all the way up to the top. Somebody's at my front door.
Food ready.
Like there were some handy things like the timer and stuff, but I think the reason they did that is because if you notice, we have the notch here on the 13, but when you say change the silent mode, you can see how that notification pops below it. Yeah. And now the new iPhone has that pill where there's a little screen above the notch or above the pill. So they really didn't want to have a notification coming below that because it's even further into your usable screen real estate. And I think that was kind of Apple going, okay, well, we need to kind of come up with a solution that looks nice, that also, works. And I think that's probably why they did that, because they were starting to move notifications at the top like that, those tiny little notifications. But
Ian, Drew wants to get his food.
Go get your food, Drew.
My food will get delivered to me. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to like leave silently.
This is why we all need a wife. We all need a wife. Okay.
Yeah,
or kids.
I do this while I work. So like I'll be working in my office here, and like the food will be like approaching, and I'll text her. I'll be like approaching, and then when it arrives, I'm like the food's here, and then it just shows up in my office. It's great.
Wow, instant delivery. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Bring me my food, wife.
Minions, come here.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
King Drew the Third.
So I found out something recently about the dynamic island.
Okay.
So it was actually a like very last minute feature. It originally wasn't supposed to
seemed like
happen.
Oh, that's not good.
So,
Well-
but
It's gonna be
okay.
buggy as hell.
No. Okay, so the person that made the dynamic island, there's a specific engineer that made the dynamic island. He is the exact same person that created the gestures for the iPhone 10. So
What's the
you mean like swiping up?
yeah,
sliding
like the
between the apps?
entire
Oh,
user
really?
interface for the
Holy
iPhone
crap!
10.
I take back
Wow.
what I said and I apologize.
Yeah. So he definitely has some experience.
Yeah.
And I think it was like up until August that dynamic island didn't exist. It was just supposed to be a whole bunch.
Is that why that some of the images that we see on like carrier sites has the two separate, like the camera and the biometrics?
They just weren't updated.
So what happens, like, iPhones down the line? Do they just now keep this and adopt it, or does Apple find a way to get rid of it finally?
Oh, like
yeah,
the new
have the
they'll get
ambient
rid of them
light sensor
eventually.
underneath the screen for the first time? Like that's new. Not for phones in general, but
right for
iPhone.
iPhones. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
iPhones,
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a new feature for them. I mean, I think they will soon grow out of that phase where they're stuck with the island. But yeah, no, well they will eventually. I think with the iPhone 16 they'll probably move on with that and go to a full screen iPhone. Where it's truly under the display. And apparently the what was it? The A18 architecture is already being worked on right now. So that's 2 nanometers, by the way.
Are they gonna go 1 nanometer? Oh shit! I was gonna jokingly say 1 nanometer, but it's actually 2. That's pretty impressive.
So, they went to a 4 nanometer process for this one, right?
I didn't check. I can't confirm that, but yeah, no, I know that.
Separate the speaker and the camera, or will it just be the pill shape? So, in the current one, the notches here and the speakers up at the very top, and I think they kept that design. So you're gonna have the pill notch down here, but you'll still have that speaker at the very top.
Yeah, you have a gap with the screen.
Yeah, that's what a lot of phone makers are doing right now. Is just they put it at the top because it kind of gets it out of the way of any screen real estate. And then Justin also mentioned about the iPhone 4 CDMA didn't have a SIM slot. I don't know if this is going to be a nightmare. I have not done eSIM. I don't know if you guys have any experience with eSIM, but I feel like it might be a nightmare if it's anything like.
It was really easy.
It's a pain if you're switching between phones.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Well, if you switch your phone every week, maybe, but
even every month though, it gets
really easy though.
There's an extra
if they
step
pick up quickly.
they have to add in.
Well, what's going to happen is I think people are going to forget they have eSIM, and then what happens when they sell their phones? Because you're going to get a lot going to get a lot of people that aren't like us, right? That are in tech and that know phones, and they're going to go to sell their phone, totally forget they have eSIM. There's going to be things like that occur that are going to be frustrating.
What will happen is when you reset the phone, it just like an Apple Watch, where it asks if you want to remove your plan.
Yeah.
While you reset it, that same thing will happen when you reset your iPhone 14.
But the
still,
problem is from if you go from an iPhone to another phone that maybe doesn't have eSIM, I'm assuming it's going to be a common thing. But I mean, is it going to be an easy way to transfer it? I mean, is it so much as say before you transfer your phone, you're not going to reset your phone. You're going to get the new phone. You're going to make sure you get it working, and then download the app, like T-Mobile's app or whatever, and then eSIM transfer it to the new phone. Or can you get a SIM? Can you get a SIM card and then transition to a SIM? And then, I mean, I don't know how it's going to work.
Yes, so, I mean, I've done that before when the iPhone XS came out. When they introduced the eSIM there, I had a physical SIM and I wanted to transfer it to an eSIM. So I gave them my ICC ID that's on my SIM card, and they basically turned it into an eSIM. It took
were you able to
5 minutes.
Were you able to reuse your SIM again, or is it
no? But you can call back to reactivate your SIM card if you want in the future, which is good.
So they can get you a new card too.
Yeah, but I mean, if you already have one, you can just give them the number. It's free.
Yeah,
they might charge you like $10, $20 or something.
Yeah, that's what they like to do, that $10 charge.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
But
I wonder.
I don't know. It might be a nightmare. It might be a nightmare when this comes out. But we'll see.
Well, if you're calling the carrier, it can always become a nightmare. But in best case scenario, it's 10, 20 minutes, and then you're done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if this is like the start now of that edge to the portless, right? Because you have the EU laws where like Apple has to go USB Type C, but
2024
they didn't go USB Type C on the AirPods. They still use Lightning, but now you can charge it with an Apple Watch charger. So I find it interesting that they made that move instead of going USB Type C, and then they're starting to already take away some of the ports now on the actual iPhone. So it's like next is it like volume rockers are gone and it's like volume is in UI.
I swear to God.
No.
I hope not. I really hope not. That's a nightmare.
I gotta say though, like just without
What
the
if it
SIM
had a
tray,
crown?
God no, the IP rating is already like gonna increase.
Okay.
It'll be significantly more water resistant without that SIM tray because that's like the number one point of failure with most water damage devices. Yep.
Oh, for sure it is. Because I mean, all it has is just a seal around it, and that's it.
It's a giant.
If it gets in there, that's it. Yeah.
I wonder if Samsung does this now, like come like February-ish time frame with the next, maybe not S23, but maybe it's the next device after that.
I think the next foldables will probably get rid of the physical SIM. I wouldn't doubt it.
That would be solid for the IP rating, like you said. Like if they could do that, I'll let the Fold swim again.
It's kind of funny because my Flip 4, when I threw it under a pressure washer, the SIM trays where water got in, and I didn't even open it to get like a SIM card in there beforehand. So that's what it was like straight from the factory. Damn. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
So and then I was thinking like it sounds like that's what they're trying to do is like slowly take things away so we gradually get used to it. But in addition to that, they're also reusing the same design, the same basic design over and over again. I mean, you remember we were basically doing like 2-year spans. They were doing like one model and S model, one model and S model. Now it's basically like there's no S model, it's just a new number, but they're basically using the same housing, the same basic design, just changing, obviously processor, camera, the notch itself, but overall.
But next year we have a redesign.
I hope so, and I think the way we'll know, if there's a redesign is if next year when the iOS beta comes out, they actually redesign the entire OS, then we'll know it's a full redesign. Because it's due. I mean, it's well past time for them to get a new.
I wonder if they're going to get rid of the boxy exterior.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting rid of the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 design. That's the redesign point that we're at.
Is it going to go like round
every
again?
3 years?
But
I don't know. Maybe.
I still could care less about the hardware redesign, but I want iOS like completely redesigned. So bored with iOS.
They're doing it piecemeal. That's what they're doing right now. They're just kind of doing it piece by piece. But there's still so many old UI elements. It's like Windows. Like Windows didn't get their stuff together until Windows 11, where they kind of figured, okay, well, we need to take these old elements and redesign them. Windows 10 had a whole new fresh look, but they kept so much old stuff in there. People were like, why is something from Windows 98 still here? And then they finally figured out, okay, well, we need to go in there and actually redesign all these UI elements and actually make it consistent and look nice. So
yeah.
Can't wait for the ad where Samsung clowns on Apple for removing the SIM tray and then does it themselves. And you know what? I really hope they don't do that. And
they will.
I said this thing. You're probably right. They probably will. And it's so sad because I really was hoping they wouldn't. But did you also notice the billboards that they put out about Apple saying "Welcome to the party" for the 48-megapixel camera and all this?
So stupid. You can clearly tell that their marketing team doesn't work with their product sales team either. It's just like there's a very clear disconnect between the two, and it's very just blatant. I don't know.
But see, like Samsung, I think is doing that for attention because they're trying to get attention away from Apple. But they have stuff that Apple still doesn't have. I mean, there are still things that Apple doesn't do. So we don't have 8K recording. What? I don't know.
8K is more of a gimmick, though. Let's be real.
It really is. It's a gimmick. The Zoom thing, that's a big deal for me. I just still don't think it's going to be any better. But I obviously 100 times Zoom is kind of overkill for anybody. But it would be nice to have the capability there to Zoom. The reverse wireless charging is still not a thing.
The thing is that when you're zooming in, right? I don't see there. You get the significant loss of quality, right? When you're zooming in like 50x or 100x.
It is cropping it, yeah.
Yeah, it's cropping it, but like,
but I mean, more than like 10, 15x would be nice.
I would rather have a refined 15x rather than a sloppy 50x, if that makes sense. You know, like, I don't know if we need a periscope lens in the iPhone. I don't see it being a necessity for me. Just because I guess I never used it on the Samsung phones like ever. But I don't know. And the reverse wireless charging is there. Like, it's available with the MagSafe battery pack, as we saw.
They just have to turn it on. That's it.
Yeah, they could easily do that with the AirPods Pro if they threw the right freaking magnets in it to where it would align on the MagSafe coil. But you know, they didn't, most likely. So
yeah, let's wireless charging for everyone. It's coming. Well, I mean, yeah, they're going to get rid of the port eventually. Instead of doing USB-C. I mean, it seems like they're just beating the dead horse with Lightning. I mean, it's now 10 years on. They introduced it 10 years ago. So I don't think they even want to do it. I mean, they could have easily put USB-C in there, and that would have been a headline story. People would have been pissed because they'd be like, oh, I have to change cables now. But everybody else would be like, well, welcome to the world. I mean, USB-C is what everybody else is using.
Like, it's going to be perfect for the redesign next year, USB-C. Like, that's going to be an awesome feature to have. People are going to love it, and it'll take away.
It's going to be portless?
No, they'll have USB-C. I can't see them going full portless next year. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because I mean, how would data transfer work? How would you connect it to a computer?
Well, they already have like the data transfer, thing with the Series 7 and Series 8 where it's wireless. They would just have to scale that up significantly. So basically, they'd make it to where you can only connect it to a Mac instead of both a Mac or a PC type thing. Yeah. Which would suck a lot.
100%.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's eating right now. So we already got our food. So I had, so I think, so Michael had pizza. I had Taco Bell. Potato, I don't know. What did you get? Oh, warm up pizza. And then Drew, what was Drew having? Oh, Drew's having Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
I haven't had, so we don't have Shake Shack here in Florida. So, well, we probably do somewhere. I think, well, no, we do have it in Florida somewhere, like Orlando. I think we don't have any here.
I was gonna say
where I'm at. Yeah, I don't have it where I am at.
So
no,
you cannot.
There was a cable. There used to be a cable port on them that was hidden.
Right. Yeah. There's an iBus cable on the older watches, but that doesn't exist anymore.
So that doesn't exist anymore. So like on the Series 6, that's not a thing. So if I look under my band, I wouldn't see one little port.
No, I think they started with the Series 7 with no hidden diagnostic port type thing.
Okay. Huh. I had Oreos, a nutritional dinner. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's delicious, but is it nutritional? I don't know. I would say no. But then again, none of us are having anything nutritional today. So
yeah, you can't really speak.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But yeah, I showed everybody before we came on stream here, but my nephew has a iPad mini. So this is an iPad mini 6. And just to show you what kids do to things, this is what happened to the corner of it. So, and then also my other nephew locked him out. So it now says iPad unavailable. Wow, it's not even turning on now. That's great. Pressing the button, nothing's happening. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Sorry.
Pressing the wrong, yep.
iPad unavailable. Who thought that was a good idea? Let's put the volume on the top.
Well, okay, to be fair, where else would they put it though? Like
on the side?
Where's the Apple Pencil gonna go?
On the side? Oh, because the pencil's too long. Yeah. It's long as the damn thing.
Yeah.
It's so small.
I know.
It's so fucking small. Excuse my language. I said the F word. I'm sorry.
Oh no. This is a child-friendly stream. What are you doing?
I know, I'm sorry. Oreos, no one. Oh, don't even lie. I know you like Oreos. You got
no. I think he says number 1, but I could be wrong.
I would love to know. I do not know how many attempts that it took to do this, but it used to have a different message. It had a different message that said
it's disabled.
Something. It's literally disabled completely. Like no matter how many times you turn it off, turn it on, I have to wipe this.
It's insane.
I have to completely wipe this. Yeah. So I don't know what he did. He changed the pin code on it, and I think they tried it too many times, and then it just That's it.
So, well, hope you don't have anything important on that. That's rough.
No, it's just Roblox and that's it.
Oh,
Roblox
okay,
and YouTube,
good.
That's all we do.
That's great.
Yep. 10 to 15 attempts. 10 to 15 attempts, I think. Okay. Happens a ton in my house. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But
after what point do you just like not throw a passcode on it? I
don't think they should.
There's Drew.
I don't think it should have one at all, honestly. If it's a kid's, shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I can see it if like you don't want them on there at certain hours, but then you can just turn on screen time or whatever, or the parental controls that would override that.
Yeah, Oreos number one. Oh yeah. How much are Oreos now? How much are Oreos in the grocery store? I'm very curious because they're probably like $5 by now.
I stopped counting.
It's more than that. Let me double check.
It's more than $5 for a.
Yeah, I think like $7 something.
$7 for a roll of Oreos, bro.
For 2 sleeves of cookies.
All right.
I hate this world. We're in.
All right.
$4.98. Justin bought that from Walmart. You can tell by the number he just gave me.
So at my grocery store, it is $5.59.
$5.59. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's a good question. Is it worth shifting from the iPhone 13 Pro Max to the 14 Pro Max?
If you're a normal person, no.
No.
I mean, unless you get like a really good trade somehow, but like even then, it's really not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably don't need to replace this. This phone is fine.
Definitely not.
It's work. I mean, I was thinking about making a video.
We
on
say
just
every year. We all of us gets the newest one every single year.
We do. It's true. We do.
Happen.
But,
well, it's worth buying these mid-cycle colors.
I hate it. The second they launch like another shade of green, I'm buying it. Like that's just how that works.
But I was gonna say, but then again, like all of us, we are the people that use the hell out of our phones. We use them to death. So especially this guy, because have you seen what he does to his phones? But
okay. I gotta say, the only reason why I'm upgrading is because I want a higher storage tier. Because my 256 gig
that makes sense.
What did you have? Like, what are you going to?
So I had 256. And I bought 512. Yeah. So that'll be.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
what?
That's a whole other different conversation.
Drew, how?
Because I don't use these things. Yeah.
What do you do with it? Do you just like look at it?
I get messages from my kids and wife. And that's
do you even have a wallpaper on it? Because I think you have more storage.
37 gigabytes of 128.
That's like all I have.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's good. God,
I'm 37. You're 28.
So to answer this question, we're shifting. I would say as a regular person, no. If you're a techie, yes. How about that? Is that a good answer?
If you're techie with money, there you go. Let me add that in because it is not.
If you're techie with money, exactly.
But don't get the regular 14. Do not buy the regular 14.
No, don't do that.
79p for 1 pack. I need to know how much is in 1 pack because we're talking about like the package with like 2 sleeves of Oreos.
Yeah, 2 sleeves for me, $5.59.
2 sleeves? You mean 3?
No, it's 2. Is it not 2?
It comes in like 3 rows.
The one for 3 rows is more money from what I'm looking at.
That's the family pack. Isn't it like the family pack or something? Okay.
Hey, the things
which
are
MacBook
like
would you recommend? Should we even recommend a MacBook right now?
Yeah.
Are they coming out with a MacBook?
Yeah.
Get an M2 Air.
The M1 Air.
The M2
or an
M1
Air.
No, M2
M1
Air.
M2.
They're asking about the M1 Pro or M2 Pro. We don't have M2 Pro yet.
We're getting it in like a few months. Just wait.
I mean, it's going to be kind of hard for Apple to beat that current 14 though, because that current 14
I know.
Like that is the golden standard right now.
Very, very good. Hold on, Justin. What do you mean M2 has been quite problematic? I'm very curious. What have you guys heard about the M2? I haven't used M2.
I think he's just talking about the fact that it's been overheating with the M2 Air, because it has no cooling. I mean, of course,
it has no fan, right?
So don't render 8K footage on a freaking MacBook Air. Like maybe that'll fix it.
I edit like the same style 4K videos that I do, and it edits the exact same coming from that like Mac Studio. Like I feel the exact same experience. And so I don't if you're doing 8K rendering, you shouldn't have bought the M2 Air at all.
Yeah.
12 Oreos for 79p, 1 pack only. I guess that's not a bad price. I wish we had packs that small that we could do.
I remember when it was much cheaper though.
Oh, he got leakers in Apple. Oh, really?
I have leakers in Apple, like currently in Apple. Good to know.
Look at you.
Wow.
Look at you. I didn't know.
Stepping it up
we gotta keep our eyes on him.
I am Apple. I'm just the CEO. Don't mind me.
Michael Cook over here.
iPhone 14s for everyone.
You get one.
Oh god.
But yeah, the only one I'd say the only iPhone that is not worth it. Well, the two of them I would say not worth it is probably the regular 14, the Plus. Yeah. The Plus is okay, but I just don't.
Another
like the
thing
fact that they're.
If you're in the if you're in the market for a budget iPhone, do not buy an SE right now. The new one's coming out early next year, and it's essentially a 10R. Just wait for that. Trust me.
You think they're actually going to come out with another one so it took them
early
2 years to release a new one. It took them 2 years to release a new one, so we just got one this year. You think they're going to come out with another one next year?
Yep,
I think so. Especially because
it's 10R. Isn't that not what I said? They should have used the 10R body for that?
Oh well, yeah, they should have done that a long time ago, but for whatever reason, they decided to go with the iPhone 8 for some reason. Like, who uses a 4.7-inch display? Nobody.
Surprisingly,
in their right mind.
I have a friend in the Navy. I have a friend in the Navy that uses an SE. He's literally 20, 21. My dad uses one. Obviously, older people like the home button still, so that's still a thing.
Okay, that's fair, but.
He loves it. I don't know how he would feel if I got him a regular iPhone that we're used to.
They've been out for so many years.
I think in the US they want you all obese. That's why they have the combo packs or whatever you have. Well, not only do they want us to be obese, they also want us to be broke because they're charging us $5.59 for a pack of Oreos, and I can't even afford that. So, no obesity for me. I'm good.
I can't afford obesity.
All right, so Drew, what did you get from Shake Shack? Because we have to know. What did you get? Just a burger?
A burger, and then their spicy cheese fries, because those are bomb.
Ooh, that's solid.
Spicy cheese fries. Haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the poverty home button models? Oh no.
Not the poverty phones. Oh no.
Dude, sometimes when you just want to use your phone as a phone, just going back to the home screen, having one big button, one easy button, no meddling, no moving, nothing. Just tap it, you're done. It's not a poverty button; it's a convenience button.
I do like that they at least they give it the best chip they have, and like overall, it's pretty solid. Like it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I do kind of wish that Apple threw 90 hertz panels on the SEs, just so they could compete with their Android competitors. I see that, Ian. Yeah. What do you? Yeah. I don't know.
And it has wireless charging for some reason. Why do some of these phones at this price point don't have that? I
couldn't tell you.
But yeah, you're right about that. I don't think what price point do you think a phone should be at to have 90 hertz or higher refresh rate? What
$400?
Point?
Yeah, $400, $399.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, we had the Nothing phone, and that had a really solid 120 hertz display.
Yeah.
The Nothing phone, from what you guys have mentioned, it sounds like it was very much worth the money that they charge for it.
I need to get rid of mine.
iPhone have 90 hertz? Everything's either 120 or 60.
They're all either 120 or 60.
Yeah.
But if they have a variable refresh rate display, in theory, they could do that by a software.
Could they keep a $400 price point, though?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't lower the price on the SE. They kept it the same price. Surprised by that.
Also, so I got my iPhone 14 cases in today. Dude, the camera bump is pretty big. It's massive.
I got Rinky cases in, so I have Rinky cases in. Yeah, the camera bump is obnoxious. It just, like Ian's elbow posting that picture of the iPhone with just a huge camera. That's what it's gonna be in like a year. It's just gonna be one big camera bump on the back.
Yeah,
He was right. He's very good at his predictions. What What magic did you do to get into the Made by Google program or whatever it's called?
Made by Google? I'm not made by Google. What? Am I made by Google now? Am I a Pixel 7 Pro? Like,
you're
all right.
You're made by Google, and you have inside Apple access.
Oh yeah, I'm essentially.
If you're talking about,
not even Team Pixel. No, I'm not in Team Pixel.
If you're talking about the Pixel, like the Pixel thing, none of us have been able to get on the Pixel thing. They do not want to give
Mark
us phones.
Gweem, if you're watching this, bro, I've DM'd you for the past 4 years, and bro just has like not responded.
No.
So
we all have been trying to get on Team Pixel, but we are all like blacklisted. All of us here are blacklisted.
I don't know why.
The only one that got on Team Pixel at one point, well, I won't say, but most of us here have not been able to go on Team Pixel.
The profile picture of his thing is just like it matches the theme of that very well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've tried DMing him. It's crazy how I was able to get Corsair before freaking Google. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. I don't know what the restrictions are.
To reach out. I really need to work on videos more and actually make some more videos and get some more followers, because I think I would get some more. I did surprisingly get some people reach out to send me cases, so that was cool. So I have some cases coming from, I got some from Rinky, some from UAG, Smartish, Nomad.
I'm glad to know we convinced you to not buy iPhone cases this year.
You did. God, yeah. I know that was a dumb idea, but I just want.
You had us scared for a second. That would have been terrible.
But you know what I am gonna start working on pretty soon here is I'm gonna see if I can work on making some how-to videos, because I feel like those do pretty well if you do them decently, and you can actually help people out, because then they actually.
Yeah, those do well, but the problem is that you can't really generate like a nice audience with that. You'll get followers and you'll get views, but you won't get a solid recurring fan base that goes back to your videos to rewatch them and stuff like that. That's what I've noticed in a lot of TikTokers.
My channel.
Oh well, yeah,
and that's
you started off with cat videos at one point, so yeah.
I really. So my thing is though, I don't know. So do I keep my channel as it is and just keep doing what I'm doing, where I just do anything I want? Or do I create a new channel and focus on one thing and see how well it does? Because I feel like if I did niche down, focused on one thing, two things would happen, I think. I think I could probably do better than I am now, but I think that if I did do it, I'd probably get bored with it. I think that's the problem. Because I don't want to
get bored with it. It depends on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for income, then chart like that would probably generate income if you wanted to do like brand deals like that. If you don't want to do it for income and you want to do it to be engaging with your audience, then I would just stick to what you're doing currently, because that seems to be a lot more engaging with people and stuff like that. It's you can do whatever you want with that, and like if you were to go back to income again, you also just wouldn't have a dedicated schedule to where you could do your own stuff. You'd have to do stuff based on current events. Like, if the new iPhone comes out, you'd have to teach every single little feature about the iPhone in separate videos. It's just kind of like, I don't know.
I did, like a year or two ago, I did actually I did quick tips, and some of them did really, really well. And they weren't even like that. They didn't require that much effort. So I may do that again just to kind of see if it works. Like just to show off some small, like for example, like the dynamic island, if you want to turn it off, show how to turn that off. Like the one I was going to do too, I did a couple on the SE and they did terribly, but then later I looked and they've done okay. Like they've gained a little bit. It's just like, you got to play the algorithm. You got to figure out what YouTube likes, what Google likes. And if you do that, then it will work. Or if it doesn't work, you wait. And for some reason, it'll just throw your video out. It'll get thrown out into the algorithm, and it'll take it and just go with it.
Well, I did a little bit of research with my friend for TikTok's algorithm, and what they recently changed it for September to where it's your video will get pushed out to your followers first for the first like hour or 2 hours. After that 2 hour mark, they get pushed out to people's For You pages. And it varies from time to time. But that's typically how that'll work for most videos. That and also long form content's making a very huge not comeback, but it's becoming very big in TikTok space to the point where they're pushing it a lot more than short form. So like anything that ranges between the 50 and 60-second range.
I'm kind of glad for that because I mean there are some pretty good there are people that are very good at explaining things or going through like a story. One thing also I noticed is like, for example, I have you and Miles and Ramal, and for some reason I'll be going through my stuff and I'll get videos from 2-3 months ago just pop up on my For You page.
Yep.
Just like
and
I'm like, when did this? It's like from June. I'm like, what is going on? Like it's not a bad thing, obviously. But it's like I'm sure that they have other videos they've done. You know, they do daily video. I mean, I'm pretty sure you do pretty nearly daily videos, but I definitely
try.
Haven't. It's not easy. It really is not.
It's very difficult. I could have easily posted a video of me buying the iPhone 14. I just didn't feel like it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I don't feel like there's any content there, right? And everyone else is buying an iPhone 14, so why would I post about my experience? It's just
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. People do watch it. Like I've gotten so many iPhone 14 videos. It's kind of ridiculous, but like the thing that I would like to do is like, for example, that thing I just explained about the dynamic island in the V20. I wanted to reply to that comment and come up with something like give the story about it. But also I'm terrible at like figuring out how to put like graphics behind me and videos integrated, and I feel like I need to edit it outside of TikTok instead because
that's exactly what you need to do. No, that's why I edit all my videos. I know, yeah, it's bad. What you want to do is you want to record on your native camera app at 1080p at 60, so it doesn't get downscaled or whatever. And edit all in Premiere or Final Cut, whatever you use, and export it 1080p 60. That's what's done the best for me. Yeah. What I even do sometimes is I don't know if you noticed, but I blur my background when I show things above, the video. So it gives like kind of a depth effect. It kind of keeps people engaged, but I mean, I don't know. It just depends on the content you're making, I guess, but that's what I'd recommend.
True. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it's like it feels like there's such an interesting combination of like people that do like the editing outside. They'll like have a whole script, have a whole thing. It's like a YouTube video, but just shorter.
Yep.
And then they'll do those kinds of things where it's like well thought out, effort put into it. And then there are other videos where it's just like real quick, like put together real quick, done through TikTok. So it's like I just got to figure out the right balance of doing that. And I've never done live on there. I've only done live once, and it did relatively well. But like I know what's his name, Coach CWC, whatever, he does the American Trading. He's been doing lives like every day, and he's now.
I've seen him on my For You page a few times.
Yeah, now he's at 25,000. I mean, I can't do it that long. I can't do it all day.
No, it's not worth it at that point.
A little bit. Yeah.
He's not even interacting with his viewers either. I've noticed that. He just kind of like sits at a computer and talks. And like, I guess people are supposed to retain information from that. I don't personally understand it, but whatever works. I don't know.
I mean, if I could sit there and trade stocks, like sit there and trade stocks instead of work, I mean, that'd be great. I wish I could, but I can't. So that's why I just leave that to other people to do. I put the money in, I let someone else do it for me. But most of the time they lose my money. But that's a whole other story. What did you say in his DMs? May give it a shot. We have all tried to DM him at one point or another. Mark, we've all tried to DM him.
Let me see my DMs with him. It's pretty desperate, almost, you could say.
Michael offered to take him on a date. It didn't work.
Oh yeah,
he offered him flowers.
The whole 9 yards, dude. Nothing. So 2020 July. Legit, could have got like a whole fillet. I would have paid for it if he got me on Team Pixel. All right, so 2020 July 29th. I messaged Made by Google before this too, back in like 2018, but this is with Mark. So, hey Mark, looking to get into Team Pixel. I'd love to review any future products that you guys have in store. Thanks in advance. Left undelivered. December 16th, 2020. I sent him a happy birthday message. Who does that, right? Nobody.
Not me.
Left undelivered. Okay. All right, you don't want the happy birthday message. I understand, just a random human approaching you. October 6th, 2021. This is when I started doing YouTube again. Hey, getting a bit more active on my channel this year. You think you might look at me on Team Pixel this year? Delivered. And then I had some sort of engagement with him earlier this September. I spoke with him and he was talking about, TikTok or Instagram just not paying out for their videos. Right. And he replied, of course, and I DM'd him kind of regarding that. So I was like, I was going to DM you about the whole monetization thing going on, and noticed a few previous messages that I had sent over the past few years. How about this year with like the eyes emoji and laughing emoji? And then I sent him a screenshot of my analytics, and that's where it left off. So if 2 years of dedication of contacting somebody to get onto a PR like group isn't enough, I don't know what is. That, and also like made by Google too. I tried contacting them. Of course, I didn't have much of an audience, but yeah, I don't understand.
It's very strange because it doesn't seem to matter about the audience. Like you had a smaller audience before, but you have an audience now. You're at 40-something thousand followers on TikTok, which is not nothing. That's something. But
I know people that have less that have gotten them. Like
that's what I was gonna say. It's like they pick and choose. There are literally people with less than 1,000 subscribers that are getting sent the Pixel phones on a yearly basis. They're getting them sent to them, and like, hey, it's nice. Like if you don't want to send it to me, whatever, I will buy it and return it if that's what you want me to do. It just sucks because
I mean, I don't know.
I
have my theories.
I liked the phone. It would be really nice to be able to review the phones and keep them for a longer period. But I'm not rich, so can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have my theories on why they won't send me or you or Drew a Pixel. I'll not mention it during the stream, but there's got to be a reason, right? There's no specific reason that I can find that they wouldn't send a creator a device or even just reach out saying, hey, sorry, we don't have anything in store for you, even after emailing or DMing.
Even
like just a confirmation
Give us a flat out
saying no. Yeah, it'd be better than just kind of like leaving you hanging, Yeah. Like in my opinion, and it's like I don't know.
Yeah, we want to help you sell your products. Like we're still buying your products. We're still making videos. We're still referring them to you, possibly giving you sales. So even if you don't give us something, we're still doing it. So, I mean, and it's not like they're going to get much views anyway, because, it depends on, you're giving it to all these creators. So it's kind of flooded out there when it comes out. And then the funniest thing about it,
the opinions are kind of a mash too, which kind of frustrates me because usually the ones that do get them, like, I'm not saying every single one, but just about every Team Pixel person just boast about how good it is. Like I've yet to see like that video really from a lot of them where it's like, here's the actual critique. And like you get that.
It's great when it's free.
Right.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's great when it's free, but when you pay for it, when you actually spend your own money on it and you actually use it, then you have a different opinion on it. And I think that's what people don't realize is like when you get something for free, you're obviously going to be like less critical of it. But if you spend your hard-earned money, and then you also kind of give it a different perspective. You say, okay, well, is it worth this price? This is how much I paid for it. Is it worth this amount of money? When they're not getting to that point, they're not thinking about, okay, if this was out of my wallet right now, is this phone worth however much this would be out of my wallet? Right. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not really an explanation for it. So maybe
let us know what you hear. Let us know what you hear. I mean, you have a bigger pool than we do. He's got 100-something thousand, so he's got more than we do.
With Alf, I don't know. I could just be talking about ass right now, but I don't think he'd be able to get in just because of the fact that he doesn't post like Android content primarily on his channel. I could be totally wrong. They could be just looking at numbers, but from my experience, they're not. So I don't know. I mean,
what are they looking for? Is my question. What are they looking for exactly?
Many things. I don't know. Things that make them look good.
We don't even know. We don't even know exactly what they need. We don't even know exactly what they're looking for. It's such a weird match of people that they choose.
I think it's a random generator online.
Mark isn't even real.
And it's just the AI.
I keep forgetting Alf has like 17 channels. I keep forgetting about that. He's got like 17 channels under his belt. He's gonna be a millionaire before like he's 30, honestly. Seriously. And then Justin said, brand deals scare me, to be honest. Brand deals are not that serious because all in all, really, you're kind of in control of it. You're the one, they set some terms, but you also have negotiating power with it. So depending on your size, of course, you have some power to say, okay, well, I don't like that part of this term, so we're going to say no to this. I don't have any brand deals where I've made money really, except for one or two. There are some people on Twitter that I see that have YouTube accounts that have way less subscribers than me, that have way bigger deals than I do, which surprises me. But I guess it's just because they have the better.
So here's a little tip, Ian. So
yeah,
you have to ask for money, right? They're not just going to offer you a flat rate just for straight up just giving you a product and having you review it. You need to give them your rate and then go from there, because otherwise they're just gonna be like, "Hey, you want a free phone? We'll have you review it too," type thing, and they're just gonna go from there. Like you gotta instigate it, type of thing, to get it going. But yeah, it definitely works though, especially if you end up going on like a reoccurring partnership or with a brand. It definitely can end up working for you in your favor.
Which I seem to have that, but it's like it is annoying when. I've received just the cases, for example, but no monetary anything.
With case companies, it's a little more difficult because it's but even then, like all manufacturers, at least most of them, have a set dollar amount set aside for marketing and product reviews. So if they have a set enough amount of money set aside for reviewers and to start off with, they can definitely pay you for a review, especially if you clarify that you'll prioritize the review in your channel or something along the lines of that. If you say, hey, I'm not going to review any other case manufacturer but this one for the entire month of September, type thing, and just go from there, and you get paid for that. That's typically how that could work.
Yeah. The other thing I can't stand is so with me, the timing that they want. So sometimes they'll have like kind of strict timelines, and I'll be honest, like I work a full-time job. I have technically 2 jobs, and there is just sometimes I am not in the mood to make a video. Like when people have enough time, then yeah, I can see that. But it's almost like there are sometimes I really want to say, hey, I can do this, but it may take me a little longer because I don't have that time. But I don't know. That's one of those things. But I am curious. I am very curious what they say. Alf, very curious.
Getting a call.
And then, okay. And then buy ETH or buy iPhone 14 Pro Max. I have not been following cryptocurrency. I don't know if any of you have.
No, not at all.
What is Ethereum at right now? I'm very curious. Let's see. What is it?
I was red the last time I seen it. I haven't done
always
it at all.
It's got to be always red. All right, let me see. Ethereum is at 1,769. So it did just get a bump. Of course, my
Coinbase
app is not working.
Buy the iPhone.
I think the iPhone's worth it.
You can buy the ETH that you missed out on the iPhone. There you go.
Well, hey, look at that graph though. It's going up very, very nicely right there. So that's nice. It's going up.
Yep, and it'll dip right back down, just like every other cryptocurrency. I can't trust that anymore. It's terrible.
So a year ago, exactly, September 11th of 21, it was 3,266, and it is now 1,774. So this does not seem like a good thing to invest in. That's just my opinion on that. But then again, stocks have been garbage this year, so I know I've lost a little bit of money on the stock market. So
who hasn't?
True. Yeah, and so since I left my other job, I moved all my 401k into an IRA, and my financial advisor was like, "Hey, put it in this thing. It's a little more risky, but you might make a lot of money." I lost $8,000 in 2 weeks. I was like, "Come on, man."
What? What was that on?
I'm like, so they apparently put a lot in tech stocks. I had to look into it a little bit more. They put a lot in tech stocks, and I was like, "Well, tech stocks are doing kind of shitty right now. They're not doing very good." Huh?
Like, was this from option trading or something, or is this from just
No, it's an IRA. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does. It's just they have like different programs. So like you have to have a certain amount of money to be able to put your money into this thing that they have. But it's a lot more risky than others. So like when you're young, they tell you to take all the high risk stuff so you can get the reward basically. And then as you get older, you become more conservative with your retirement money. So right now I'm still in that mode of like getting more money, because I definitely would like to retire at one point. I think Drew would feel the same. I think, if I could retire right now, I would. I wish I could. Like if someone handed me like a couple million,
I'm aiming for like 45, and then I'm done.
Wow,
I'm not working ever again.
That's fair.
I'm taking Drew's job. I'm taking your job when you turn 45. I need that. I need that cash. I need that cash. Just teach me. I'll be your apprentice until you leave. How about that?
I'm gonna go back to making pizzas at 45, and that's
perfect.
He's gonna finally buy the pizza oven.
It's the ideal plan right there.
The Uni pizza oven.
Oh yeah, I'll make bank
your
in this
kids will
house.
all be out of the house by that time.
Yeah, they'll all be out by like 44. So.
Wow, he's got it planned out.
Oh my God, he's counting it down, man. He's like, I know the exact month. The month
only 1,000 more weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They should send me one. I get like 5 views, real audience right there. I've seen worse. That's all I could say. I've seen worse, but yeah. So we didn't even watch. We didn't talk about the watch.
There's nothing to talk about, Ian. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing.
The Series 8 is, but is anyone buying the Ultra? That's not. None of us are buying it, right? Are you buying it?
No.
Maybe.
No?
Okay.
Oh my God, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not buying the Ultra. I don't need
the only
an Ultra.
reason I could see getting it is like the battery life potentially, if it's truly that good. But it looks massive. But it's not really for like the everyday, right? Like it doesn't really fit like every occasion necessarily. Like I still think there's still a really good purpose for this current stainless if you're going to upgrade to the 8, but you might as well not, because it's basically the same watch as previous generations.
Yeah.
So is there a new SE? Did they come up with a new SE?
Yeah, they launched the new SE. Yeah. So one thing I don't understand
is it like a Series 6 basically, or?
It's got the S, something like
that.
The
S7, didn't the Series 7 have an S6 processor too?
Well, the Series 8 also technically has an S6 processor. If you want to, talk about specifics, but yeah,
God bless.
Yeah, they're all the same. I mean, to be fair, like you don't realistically need much more because it's
I'm buying my friend's Series 7 in graphite, so I have a Series 6 and of course Series going off. I have a Series 6 in stainless. I'm getting a Series 7 in graphite, and I'm getting it for a good deal. So that's exactly what I did for that.
I plan on keeping my Hermes Series 7 until 2024. That is the deadline for me. Because I
wouldn't even blame you.
Fine.
I'm very curious I'm surprised that they're just coming out with a low battery mode on the watch. Like that should have been a thing.
It's good though. I'm glad they are at least doing something. And I originally thought they were limiting that to the Series 8 only. Like I think it was going to be like a hardware limitation, but thankfully it's not. I have yet to test it out yet though. I kind of want to see how good like battery life is on it.
I have 16 on here. I don't have the new version on my watch, so never messed with that. But
so let's see. I'll read off battery mode. Let's see. So low power mode, save battery life by turning off the always on display, of course. Limiting the sensors as well as cellular and Wi-Fi connection. So I guess it just restricted to Bluetooth only, which is, I guess, that makes sense, too.
Yeah.
Turns off background heart measurements, heart rate notifications, irregular rhythm notifications, blood oxygen measurements. Yeah, at the bare minimum, I guess. Let's see. Let me turn it on and see what it looks like. It's about the same.
Point taken.
Okay, but who realistically needs a calculator on an iPad? I've never. Well, okay, then they can download an app
with ads. Disgusting.
Well, you can pay like the $3.99 it is to get the ad-free version. I don't know.
but I just paid for an iPad. Why? Why would I do that?
I don't know. Why did we all buy an iPhone 14? You know, reasons we have yet to discover. Even though it's literally the exact same thing as last year's model. You know what's crazy is that I spent like $630 more after trade-in for my 13 Pro Max. That is the retail price of an iPhone 6.
I did not trade this in. I am very disappointed. I'm very disappointed because I just looked at prices for this for resale right now, and the trade-in was actually not terrible because they offered up to $730 for this. And now I looked at resale prices and I'm like, I'm screwed.
They're tanking. Yeah, I that's the first thing I did it is trade in because it's like selling it's going to be a hassle because, well, first of all, mine's not in the best condition. Yes. But besides that, like I'd have to sell it, and then after selling it, I have to deal with seller fees, and I'd have to put it on my taxes, and like at that point, it's just like, why would I even do that? Yeah. Just at that point, I might as well just get the trade-in value and be done with it. So yeah, it'll be easy.
Well, that's a problem. So like I just ordered mine without the trade-in because the website was acting up really. That was awful, by the way. I just had so much trouble with that website. The military site was so bad.
I don't know.
I know because you pre-ordered only one phone. I was trying to order 3, and it was a nightmare.
Oh yeah,
and now Drew has me scared because if I get the phone and then I return it so I can do a trade-in because I can't do a trade-in now. Like,
bro, you're gonna get your phones in like December.
So
like, I'm not even joking. You probably would.
What should I do? What should I do? Because I didn't.
It's just kind of sell it at that point. That's your best bet. That's like your only option.
Sell the new one
because you can't
sell the new one.
No, your old one.
What's the old one again? The
13 Pro Max.
I mean,
I assume it's a base model. All right.
You could. I mean, if you still wanted
correctly.
Okay.
Not calling you a peasant.
If you still wanted to get like a Samsung phone, you could always trade it into Samsung, get like a fold or a flip.
Yeah.
Because they're still giving $700 for
brand new. Sell that brand new to someone.
Yeah.
I can't sell it for the flip because that ain't worth shit.
Well, you could get the flip though.
Yeah, you can get the flip
like $1,000.
$284 with trade-in.
Yeah.
And you get $150 credit. So you could always get like a Watch 5 or something.
There you go.
And sell it brand new for like $650 or $700 online.
There's the plan.
So I'd still come out with the same amount of money.
Yeah. Well, you get a watch that you'll never use, but yeah, that's about it.
Just what I need. Just what I need to watch. A Samsung
Who doesn't want another watch, you know?
Yeah.
A Galaxy Watch 5. God.
And then look at this. This is terrible. 91% battery health. What are you at? Well, you got a mid-cycle. You both got a mid-cycle.
Yes.
Where's the
I'm at 95 or 96, but still 96.
After how many months?
Are
the batteries just getting worse?
When did the refresh come out? I think it was April.
Like April? Yeah. 6 months? So. Not even?
Okay, Drew, that phone is probably like a week old. I don't trust that.
He don't even use it. He doesn't even use it.
Mine is 99%.
Oh, that scared me. Jesus.
Mine is 99%.
Nice. That's not bad.
Okay.
And I don't know when I bought it, though. I forgot.
This is Hunter's 12 Pro. 12 Pro with that much. So
that's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For a 12 Pro. This phone. I mean, the 12 Pro's battery sucked, so that's very impressive.
He hates this phone so much, so he's getting the Pro Max, and I'm getting the Pro, and I'm probably going to regret it, and I'm probably going to return it and get a Pro Max. I kind of have a feeling that's what's going to happen.
The battery life is solid on the Pro. I think.
If it
I
is,
just
then I'll keep it. If it isn't, I won't. That's gonna be the
size,
determining
even
factor.
though it feels significantly better than the Pro Max.
It does.
I can't do it.
Michael, I have to
in
try.
my pocket
I
at all
have to
times.
try, Michael. I have to try.
Well,
I
you
missed
tried
small
with the
phone.
12 Pro.
I didn't. I kept it the whole time, but the battery life was trash, and that's why I got this
damn
one.
it. I don't know.
And now I know I do this every time. Do you see what I do to myself? I do this to myself.
The camera and the pill cutout are too big on the regular Pro. It hurts my eyes. After Michael pointed that out, I cannot unsee that ever again.
Dude, it's terrible.
All right. So we don't all buy our phones and return them after 14 days. Some of us do, maybe, but I mean, we're not all buying all the models to review.
I was gonna buy the 14 Pro.
Drew's not that bad. He actually will sell his things. He won't return his things. He sells it. This man is all for profit. He's all for profit.
Drew, do you not return things anymore?
It's been a while, actually. Surprisingly,
he does.
Only because
Really?
I'm pretty much banned everywhere, so that helps. But
okay,
you're banned everywhere.
No, I mean, God. It's just like you can only return so many things, right? But
hold on, where are you banned?
I mean, Apple kind of makes it a pain after after so long, and then the military discount, they cut me off from there very quickly. So that gets frustrating. But no, so I've just been selling because I've been making more money just selling the stuff off. So,
a marketplace? What are you selling on?
Twitter. No, I sell to other creators and stuff. I don't bother with other marketplaces.
So I was curious why Zolotech was saying he had reasons not to share the iPhones he bought. Anyone know why?
It's for the curiosity factor for the audience.
Yeah, I think and some creators are just very picky, I guess. They don't want other people to know what they bought because then other people buy the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's just something stupid. But I feel like
I'm not gonna lie, Ian. That was kind of me. I'm gonna say it with the Z Flip 4 because I did not want anyone copying my beautiful Galaxy Z Flip 4 bespoke edition.
Michael, that's a whole different thing because there were way more combinations. No, but Michael, there's way more combinations of that phone. This phone has four colors, and a couple different terabyte 512, whatever, a couple storage options. The Z Flip that you got is a very, very special one, and it's very pretty. So I can see why that one, but this,
I low-key gatekeeps that color. I'm sorry. I literally told people, please don't buy this.
I mean, it looks so good.
I feel like, Michael, yours was a little bit different just because there were so many different color combinations and so many different things you could do to that phone versus an iPhone. And Zolotech is a big YouTuber. He could honestly buy every single color if he wanted to. He really could. He could afford to buy all 5 colors of the iPhone 14 and all 4 colors of the Pro. He could. And then he could call it a day. And there are definitely going to be YouTubers out there that do the same thing. So,
I'm not going to lie. This is very off topic, but I kind of want to get the 14 Plus because I want to see what it's like to use a lightweight budget large phone again because it's been a while for me.
Budget version of the Pro Max. But also, are you not curious about the battery life comparison? Because
it'll be better.
I'm very, very curious.
60 hertz locked is going to be great.
No.
60 hertz locked, lighter, less processor intensive for whatever, less cameras. It's got nothing.
It's a 12 Pro Max with a 13 Pro Max battery and a 12 Pro Max display and a iPhone 12 housing. It's perfect.
I feel like it's literally, I guarantee you that it's got 13 Pro Max display just downsampled to 60 hertz.
It is. If you were to jailbreak it by chance, I know it's not going to happen ever, but if you were to, you could in theory upscale the display to run at a locked 120. That specific display.
I bet you. Yeah. I think that's what Brandon Bush did. There literally, there are people out there that literally just go out there and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on every single iPhone. Yeah. But do they keep them is the question. Because at a certain point they can get blocked from returning things, but He spent like 11K on the Apple Store. Hey, shit! If your credit card will take it, go ahead and swipe that thing, baby. I mean, if you make your money back on it, why not? I know you said the magic word, Michael. You said the magic word. There's no iOS 15 jailbreak. Hey, listen, this man knows all about jailbreaking. He knows all about it.
God, dude, jailbreaking. That was a fun time a few years ago.
Listen, you could whisper jailbreak and Alf will hear you wherever you are. That's his wake word. If he was an Amazon Echo, that would be his wake word.
Jailbreak. Oh God.
It's true.
Top 10 jailbreak tweaks.
Oh my God, it's great. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're at our mark. So I don't know if
we are at our mark. Yeah.
Should we wrap it up? What else were you gonna say? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say, your color choice was wrong.
My color choice?
Yeah, you. Yes, you. Why would you pick black for the iPhone 14 when there's a significantly better color available?
Which one are you talking about? What color?
A deep purple.
Is it the purple? Okay. So I'm gonna let you know. So he doesn't want to be on camera. But his favorite color is purple. And he wanted it.
You don't want to be matching?
So bad. No, I'm not to that. No, that's not a thing. No. We're not going to get matching phones and matching cars and matching shoes. That's not a thing.
Hey, I don't know, Ian.
But that purple, though.
But
it's so good.
He wanted a purple iPhone so bad, but then I showed him pictures of it, and he didn't like it. And then he liked the white and silver. So that's what he's getting.
Why did you get the purple?
I don't care for purple, number one. But number two was going to be between the space black and the gold.
The gold this year looks terrible.
Yeah, it does. My wife said the same thing.
Yeah.
If I see it in the store and it's pretty, I'm going to regret it. I swear.
No, it is.
Space gray is the way to go, dude. Space gray.
No. If the back was black, like an actual deep black, it'd be perfect. It's not. It's graphite with space black borders.
Space gray looks great. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's too generic. It's been out for too many years.
If it's really dark, it would look tacky. The color that it is now is great.
No.
Where are the in-person
Do you not remember the jet black iPhone 7? Perfect.
Let me see if I can find pictures from the event.
Purple's perfect.
All right, someone help me find pictures from the event of the actual phones.
I know, like
the actual in-hand phones.
Andrew Edwards posted a lot of stuff, and he had like some of the best color accurate, I think, photos of like the purple, because like some people had like their like color accuracy, like all their color science was just way off, like whatever they were doing filming, because some of them had their brightness like boosted way up, and the purple looked terrible in their videos.
I noticed that too.
All right, I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. Well, now I have to log into Instagram just to like look at this crap. All right, hang on. I'm coming for y'all. I'm gonna share the screen. Hold on. Share Chrome. Andrew Edwards. Okay. Here we go. All right. This was the picture I saw. Like that light iPhone 13 versus this. Well, that is really black around the camera lenses, but I think it looks pretty good. You don't think it looks good?
No.
I think it's great.
Oh wait, that's the deep purple. Is that the purple? Hold on.
The purple's on the left.
Oh, I thought that was the 13 Pro Max graphite.
No, that's the deep purple. It looks graphite in some lighting, but it's purple in others. It looks really nice.
I don't know.
Let me share my screen real quick. No.
Yeah, go ahead and share your screen. He doesn't have that many pictures of it, I thought he had more than this. Oh, is there more? There is more. That's the purple.
Oh, sorry. I shared my screen already.
Did you? Okay. It's so light and weird.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm sharing the wrong screen.
Oh.
How do I share?
Do you guys want to see Hunter's dog? He's really cute. He's actually super adorable.
Sure.
So if you'd like to see
the dog.
This is Sid. Sid, say hi. Say hi. You say hi. Say I'm a handsome boy. Sid.
Is the cat okay? Like with the dog in the
cat's
same
fine.
house?
Yeah, the cat's fine.
They're not like fighting.
No.
He's like, I don't want to be on
Look at the
camera,
camera.
man.
Look how cute he is, though. Is he not the
He
cutest
does
thing ever?
not like the camera.
Yeah,
That's
but
funny,
he's
dude.
like, he does not want to be on camera.
Hunter is now holding the bone by the monitor so that he will look. You want the bone?
Like, bro, put me down.
You want that bone? What's that? What's that? Want treats?
He's like, what is going on?
Oh, that's a good boy. That's a
Wow.
good boy. Is that a good boy? Is that a good boy?
That's adorable.
That's a good
Anyway,
boy.
back to judging Ian for his color choices. So let me just go ahead. Drew
Did we lose Drew?
accidentally left. He's coming back, guys. I'm sure.
He accidentally left. Okay.
Oh god.
That was the video. That was the video that I couldn't.
Let me. What do you mean?
The red
it's
14
perfect.
plus. We almost,
okay.
I need to see that red in person. Was there a difference between the red from last year and this year for the 14 plus?
It's a little darker. Yeah.
It looked bright. It looked really bright. And see, Alf, I said the same thing. When I saw iJustine's video, that's what turned me off. This was the video I saw.
How?
I was like, what?
Look at this. The blue kind of gradient
purple.
that it has.
It's purple. It's purple.
This is what sold it for me. Look at that.
That's what sold it for you?
Yeah.
Even Hunter over here with a love of purple said that that's awful.
The thing is that I don't want a purple phone, right? I want an exclusive color, but I don't want a purple phone. I'm not really a purple person. But like this, it works, right? Like let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It's perfect.
I ordered a purple one anyway, but that was ugly AF from the video. You ordered a purple one after you just said it was terrible? Oh my god, I can't with y'all. Y'all are all terrible. I can't wait to see your reaction when you get it, though. If it's ugly in person, it's going to be covered by a case anyway, I guess.
By the way, Drew, your mic's muted. Smiley. Yeah, no, I am excited. I don't know. And I will wear this thing down.
Boo in there? Go to the bottom. Let me see what it says. It says boo in the comments.
Oh, oh well, yeah. Both the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max will be available to start at 128 with what? Oh, I don't even know. Okay,
purple is not purple enough.
It is purple enough.
Why is it battery percentage on the battery icon?
Because they didn't have it enabled. Like
it's not enabled on there. God bless. People really ask questions like that.
This is the one you got.
It looks just like the one from last year.
And the one before that.
Yeah.
It is exactly the same.
Y'all are just gonna shit on me for my decision.
Yes.
I might return it anyway because I can't trade the phone in. So,
like, I don't know.
It's just like when Apple subtly changes things. Like, when someone has the different new phone, but it's like if you go for all the same colors, you can never tell.
True, but at least they should add more than one exclusive color. Like, come on.
Well, they will, and they'll have everyone buy it again in spring.
Yeah,
that's how that works.
Dynamic Island. Like, I'm just thinking about what you said, like in the beginning of our stream, like how the Dynamic Island came together in such a short period of time. That is just wild to me.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy because that's like one of the main selling points of this phone too. Like without that, this thing would just be an iPhone 13 Pro Max with a hole punch.
Yeah. Brandon Butch wants to main the graphite. I bet it'll be decent.
No, nope. I refuse.
Are you friends with Brandon Butch? I feel like he knows a lot about Brandon.
Apparently, sounds like it.
The gold this year looks awful. Usually, I like it. Okay, so everybody says it's awful. I think I need to see them in stores. Did you say it looks like a stained pillow?
That is so true.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It looks like somebody's old used pillow from their childhood.
It does.
Oh no.
It's bad. No. I don't like it. It's just they messed up on the back glass color. I don't know why.
The gold one.
Yeah.
He said it looks like a stained pillowcase.
It does though.
Like when you drool on your pillow.
It looks terrible.
So true though.
I'm pretty sure that's what I mean. He follows me on Twitter. He's promoted my stuff in 2020 when the 13.5 jailbreak dropped, but that's about it. Hey, speaking of 13.5, I still have an iPad Pro 12.9 with 13.4 on it that I need to get rid of.
You haven't sold that yet?
Michael, don't judge me. I'm terrible about selling stuff. I told you this. This is why I'm poor.
Like, look at it. I mean, it's perfect. I'm sorry, Ian.
It looks blue.
Exactly. That's why I like it.
Shut your mouth. It does not look blue.
Are you colorblind?
It is not blue. It's purple.
Do you see it? What color is that?
I don't see blue.
That literally just looks blue.
It's blue.
Like
no.
If I saw
it's
that
like
color,
a lighter Pacific blue.
It's purple. I would think it's blue, unless I am colorblind.
No, I think Ian's colorblind because this is very blue.
That is blue. That is not purple. That is blue.
And it like transitions to purple based on the angle you get it.
Ian,
did you disagree with them? You're supposed to be on my side.
Nope.
Ian, in 5 days.
Are you serious?
Ian, if in
You're
no
all
context,
against me. You're all against me.
Listen. If I showed you this image 5 days later with no context, you would say it's blue without realizing this is the new phone.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like this is that gold and blue dress again. That's what this is.
No, I think you're just colorblind.
This is just blue again. There's no debate there.
That is blue. Do you not see it?
You're in denial right now, but it's blue. Like a few days later, in fresh pair of eyes, you'll see it's blue.
Okay. Ian, hear me out. I'm gonna show you exactly what's blue about it, right? So this surrounding camera bump right here and the Apple logo, navy blue, right?
Purple. No, purple.
No. It's a navy blue, dark navy blue. Drew, can you attest to this? Okay, this all surrounding right here, light blue, like kind of not quite a sky blue, almost a sky blue, but it's blue, right?
This is dark matte blue.
Sure, yeah, that. I don't know.
Blue?
I don't know. It's something.
I swear to God, I'm gonna go to the store next weekend and I'm gonna look at all these colors.
Tim Cook seems happy about it, at least, you know.
It is blue.
Does he look happy? Look at that face. He doesn't look. He never looks happy.
You know, you can't really. Yeah.
Bro,
is he retiring soon? Is he retiring soon?
Dude, that is blue. That is quite literally blue. Ian, are you
blue?
Do you see it or no?
I guess I'm blind. I guess I'm colorblind. It looks
you don't see it?
I mean, I see a little tinge of blue, but it's definitely more purple.
Dude, it's so blue. Like,
Michael, what case are you gonna put on your phone? Are any of you using a clear case?
Did you just using any? That is so offensive. You thought I was using a case?
I don't use a case.
Disgusting.
Oh, I forgot. He raw dogs those phones.
Exactly.
Now it's unlimited.
Alpha, I'm glad that you're on my side with this. I appreciate that. Thank you.
What? That's purple?
We need the flamingo pink color from the Galaxy S10. I have to literally look that up.
It's like an orange pink color. I'm not a big fan of it.
Dude, it's like the whole like rose gold phone being a gold color or
pink. Actually awful.
Yeah.
How did that look in person?
Okay, that looks like a purplish gray, not even blue.
This is purple grayish, right? You can even see by this. But
it color shifts. That's the point.
My God,
like, it looks like blue and it looks like gray.
Are they taking like paint colors and doing comparisons in these? Wow. That's one thing about iPhone that is just wild to me is how deeply people look into shit like this.
Well, I mean, you're the one saying that this, not this, but this looks purple to you. So I think they kind of have to because of you.
Can I share the flamingo pink S10 because it's so bad.
I don't want to see it anymore. I had to suffer with it in 2019. I don't want to see it again. But sure.
Oh, okay. All right, here. I'm going to share it because Justin said it, so I had to show it.
It's so bad.
It's really. It's not.
No.
It's not. What is that?
No.
That's terrible. Oh God.
I had to repair an S10 Plus in this color, and I just kind of wanted to throw up. It was bad.
It's giving Alibaba. Oh. Ew.
Yeah.
Flamingo pink cover for a Galaxy S10. Oh my god, that's awful.
Well, we've reached our hour 10 mark. 20 mark.
He's
sorry.
cutting me off now. Yeah, he's cutting me
Yeah,
off. Okay.
We can't look at that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
right.
That's
all right. We'll cut it. We'll cut it
all.
here at 1 hour.
Bye.
20. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for watching. We'll be next week. Maybe not next week. I can't get it right. Maybe next week. Bye.
Maybe next week because we.
Maybe next
yeah.
week.
Bye.
Bye. We'll have
Bye.
iPhones.